Hi everyone, welcome to my channel and welcome to the Fall Colors Video Hub. Today I am sharing a 12 by 12 layout using fall colors and this photo of my grandson and a few pumpkins. Now here we have a few other fall layouts I've done recently, including the one on the top using the Hawthorne collection by Close to My Heart, and I will be using that collection today as well. I am also going to be doing the Cathedral Windows technique, and I'll show you guys a layout that I've done recently using that technique so you'll have an idea of what it looks like. And I'll go ahead and link the videos to all of these layouts down in my description box. Now in my description box, I'll also have the next person on this hop, so be sure to hop along with us today and enjoy all of the inspiration we provide. And there are also giveaways, so be sure you enter each giveaway for a chance to win. So now I'm going to go through my pattern papers and decide on which ones I'll use on this layout today. So like I mentioned before, I am using mostly Hawthorne, which is the fall collection from Close to My Heart. And I am an independent consultant with them. So if you are interested in any of these items, I will have it all linked down below in my description box. So here you can see they brought in some blue to this collection, which is not a color I think of when I think of fall colors, but you can see how nicely all of these colors go together. And I am going to be using quite a bit of that blue on this layout today. So here I decided to go ahead and mat my photo on the sapphire blue cardstock, and that way it will stand out against that bold background that I'm going to create. Now I'm also going to go ahead and mat my yellow pattern paper on that blue cardstock, and I also decide to mat it once again on the pattern paper that I'll be using to create those cathedral windows. And you can see I gut my paper all the time. That way I can use the outer edge as mats, and I'll have the center part to use to mat my photos on. Now these cathedral windows are very easy to create, but they do take a little time, and you do need a circle punch and a square template. And I suggest the square template you use should be cardboard, not cardstock, cardboard, because you want something really stiff to fold your edges around. And there you can see I add my square in the center of the circle and just fold each of the edges around it. And I use a bone folder, or you can use the edge of a scissors just to smooth out the center of each fold, not the corners. And that way you have a nice crease and they stay folded. And I will add the measurements for the punch that I use as well as that square template down in my description box. Here I'm going to go ahead and mat my photo once again using that corrugated pattern paper. And you can see I also did not add any of those windows to the center of the layout where my photo will be. Now I'm showing you here that I added in the windows in a different direction than I did on the previous layout. The previous layout I added it more in a diamond design, and this one I added it more in a straight square design straight across my layout. Here I added in my photo using some foam adhesive, and I also added a title in, which will not stay, because once I added those windows in to add a little cluster to the top left of my layout, I wanted to add one in to the lower right as well, just to balance things off. So you'll see I started by removing the word memories. Now later on I do remove the word awesome as well. And here I decided to go ahead and stamp my title. Now I am using the October stamp of the month by Close to My Heart, and this stamp is only available throughout the month of October, and you can get it for $5 with a $50 or more purchase from the website, and it's an awesome stamp set for your fall layouts. I actually used this one on the previous layout I did using this Hawthorne collection. Now here I am going to add my title to this pattern paper, but you'll see once I fussy cut it out and add it to the layout, I just was not liking how it looked. So I decided to go ahead and stamp it directly on my layout. So I went ahead and left this part in just in case you wanted to see how I created that title piece for that layout. But like I said, I do not end up using it. I decided just to go ahead and stamp out my entire title. And the ink pad that I'm using today would be also from Close to My Heart, and it is in the color Sangria. So there I stamped out the word autumn, and once I lay my other title piece above it, I just didn't like it. So here you're gonna see me cutting my stamp apart, and it's fine. I did not damage my stamp at all. They're just in separate pieces right now. So this way I can go ahead and add in those little pieces of the title exactly where I want it to be. So here my title is completed, and I love it a lot more than I did before. And I'm going to start working on my embellishment clusters. Now it's such a bold impact that those cathedral windows are making, I kept everything really simple. Here I'm just adding in some little banners using some of the sapphire cardstock as well as the Sangria cardstock. And you'll see I do add in another one of those cathedral windows to the top left corner. Here I'm just cutting apart one of the strips from the pattern papers to create little word phrases to use on my clusters. And I also pulled in that star sticker from the sticker sheet. Now you'll see I do add another one of those cathedral windows in the top left corner in just a few moments, just to bring it a little closer to the main center area of this layout. And right now I'm just adding in some gold splatters. Now for my gold splatters, I use the iridescent gold acrylic ink by Liquitex. So I decided to add in some of these wooden stars from my stash, and I also add in some gold ribbon. Now the gold ribbon is also from Close to My Heart, and to adhere to my background, I'm going to be using some micro glue dots. So next up, I decided to add a few more of those cathedral windows to the center part of the layout just to balance things out a bit more. And I'm also going to add in some Nuvo drops, and this is in the color Copper Penny, I believe. Here I'll give you guys a close-up look at this layout as well as some still shots, and be sure to check out the next person on the hop, which will be listed in my description box along with a lot of other information about the hop today and the items I used today. So I hope you guys enjoyed this process. If you did, be sure to give me a thumbs up before you leave, and also consider subscribing to my channel as well if you're not already a subscriber. So I want to thank you all for watching today, and until my next video, bye.